All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good crypto news stuff for you as usual, and we're just going to jump right into it. Crypto Millionaire literally airdrops $100 bills from a rooftop in Hong Kong. And what does that remind me of? Kind of reminds me of that Collective Soul music video where the guy is throwing money off the roof and everybody's collecting it, and then he's happy for some reason. Who knows? Let's read it. A Bitcoin millionaire in cryptocurrency, Loudmouth, was arrested in Hong Kong over the weekend for causing mass hysteria after an airdrop of several Hong Kong $100 bills from an apartment rooftop on Saturday. Wong Ching Kit, a cryptocurrency promoter, caused a stir when he tossed several $100 bills from an apartment rooftop in Hong Kong, according to local media. A viral video of the incident has the man dubbed as Mr. Coin, saying, "Today, December 15th, is FCC's big day in announcing the trading race. I hope everyone here will pay attention to this important date. I don't know whether any of you will believe money can fall from the sky." So Wong isn't a stranger to such over-the-top cryptocurrency promotion gimmicks via his online moniker, Coin Young Master. Young Coin, it should be Young Coin Master, but China. Epoch cryptocurrency. He regularly promotes an assortment of virtual currency investment schemes. So this is the video here. Apparently, if he's got a Lambo or something, this is great. You know, that's good. That's probably a good thing. And I probably not saying anything. I don't have volume on, but anyway, gets on top of an apartment complex and starts throwing a whole bunch of $100 bills off the roof. Why? Who knows? To promote some kind of investment scheme. But welcome to crypto. That's more than a few $100 bills. That's actually quite a bit of money. And he was arrested for causing mass hysteria. I don't know about that. Anyway, moving on to a real article, I suppose. A new U.S. Chief of Staff: Bitcoin is good, not manipulable by any government. Now I just want to slow that down. I want to do the old 45 halt on that and the record screech, because it's incredibly manipulable on exchanges, but not by governments, in the sense that he means that not by printing them or deflating them or anything like that. So this week, following the schedule by John F. Kelly, United States President Donald Trump, has chosen the pro-Bitcoin Mick Mulvaney to serve as the acting White House Chief of Staff beginning 2019. So according to the Washington Post columnist Matt O'Brien, Mulvaney has been vocal about his support of Bitcoin, and in a speech covered by Mother Jones, praised the decentralized nature of Bitcoin as it is a consensus currency. So in 2016, Mulvaney reportedly said that the Federal Reserve effectively devalued the dollar. You think? Since like 1912. Yeah, they did. And emphasized that the exercise of such control is not possible with a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It is not manipulatable by any government. Again, really manipulable on exchanges, because you just kind of buy it over the counter and then you just sell it on an exchange, and then it dumps, and then you can just buy more of that on that exchange, since you just basically didn't pay any fee to buy it over the counter, and then you just dump the price, and then you can buy it, and then you can just kind of do it again, and you can do it again, and then, oh my god, I'm getting all caught up, and then you can do it again. It's, as long as you're just a billionaire, you can just do anything you want with your money. You can just fly into space and just buy Bitcoin over the counter and then sell it, dump it, and do whatever you want. Is it good for Bitcoin? Having a high-profile official and an influential member of the Trump administration is certainly positive for the long-term growth of the asset class, and while the neutral stance of Mulvaney towards the cryptocurrency sector could affect the mindset of regulators and lawmakers in the U.S. to a certain extent, it realistically cannot have a short-term impact on the roadmap implemented by commissions like the SEC or the CFTC. So, you know, definitely not going to have any kind of short-term effect. I agree with that. But the long-term effect, it could be good. He could have a lot of influence on a lot of people around him, and that could just sort of spill outwards and maybe make the SEC either back off or at least do their job better. Because I know that they just recently told one company that 25% of all their ICOs basically have to give their money back, which I don't even know how that's possible. Like, give it back in Ethereum and Bitcoin. How are you going to do that when it devalued? And then they probably sold that for fiat, and if they had to give it back in fiat, then they would have to buy more to get it. Just wouldn't work. So I have no idea how that's going to pan out. Not good, that's for sure. I smell a lot of bankruptcies coming. Moving on here. Support grows for Bitcoin proof of keys on January 3rd. So the campaign to see Bitcoin withdrawn from third-party wallets to private wallets on January 3rd is gaining traction. And over the past week, hundreds of Twitter accounts, including those operated by prominent figures such as Nick Szabo, have appended January 3rd to their Twitter handle to show support for the operation timed to coincide with Bitcoin's 10th anniversary, as Bitcoin came out January 3rd, 2009. So there's this little movement called Bitcoin Proof of Keys. And basically, if you're wondering what's a third-party wallet, well, that's like an exchange or anything like that. And so there's a movement going on to take your keys and hold your own Bitcoin. So last week, Bitcoin.com reported on Trace Mayer's campaign to celebrate Genesis Block Day, which falls on January 3rd, by withdrawing cryptocurrency to non-custodial wallets. So taking your crypto off of exchanges and putting it into your own wallet. And there's a lot of benefits to that. You can't get hacked. Maybe you'll forget about it and the price will go up, and etc. So who knows? It's just good practice. So by withdrawing your cryptocurrency to non-custodial wallets, not your keys, not your Bitcoin, is the mantra he invoked. I want to start a new cultural tradition where we declare and redeclare our monetary sovereignty every January 3rd as a celebration of the Genesis block. And the vast majority of cryptocurrency holders are aware that they only truly own their coins once they're stored in a private wallet. And due to the laziness or a desire to have funds accessible for trading at a moment's notice, however, many people store their coins with third-party services such as exchanges. So it's bad OPSEC, and it also violates one of the basic tenets of Bitcoin, that it's currency you and only you control. So pretty good movement. I agree with it. You know, take your coin off in exchange for a while and put it on a private wallet. And if you've never done that, if you've never learned how to do that, you know, learn how to make a paper wallet, learn how to get a Trezor or a Nano, you know, get a device to store your Bitcoin on. Even just take your private keys and, you know, copy it a few times on a few different thumb drives and lock them away and see how you like it. It might make you feel a little bit better that you're not day trading every day and worrying about the price every single day. Makes you feel a little bit better. Now moving on, over 400,000 Ethereum left ICO team wallets in the past 30 days. So initial coin offerings have been transacting Ethereum at breakneck speed, with over 400,000 Ethereum moving out of wallets in the past 30 days alone. So Sentiment's data sample notably does not track Ethereum all the way to exchanges. So with the metric, with therefore not a hard and fast confirmation that Ethereum has necessarily subsequently been sold. Sentiment thus qualifies the data as a suggestion of possible selling activity. So lots of Ethereum have been moving out of the wallets of ICOs. This could be for a lot of reasons. The SEC has been cracking down on ICOs. A lot of them are being forced to sell. A lot of them have to sell and figure they have to sell now to get some of their money in case the prices go down even further. So this is not particularly surprising. The problem with Ethereum is that so much Ethereum was given to ICOs, more so than any other coin, because when you go onto an ICO, normally they always want Ethereum. Sometimes they will accept Bitcoin and Litecoin and stuff, but mostly the vast majority is, of course, Ethereum. So we're sending this massive amount of Ethereum to these ICOs, and then they sell it in bulk to fund their projects. And I would like to say that that's probably why Ethereum is quite volatile and just really rapidly goes up and down in price, and lately, unfortunately, has been going nothing but down in price, although the whole market has as well. So Ethereum is quite vulnerable in that respect. So lots of Ethereum being sold right now, so keep an eye out for that one. Anyway, let's go on to CoinMarketCap here, as we don't have too many news articles today. I guess it was just a pretty lame duck day. So let's go ahead and refresh this. We're at $114 billion market cap at the moment, and after the refresh, as soon as my internet feels like working, we'll get to see what the rest is. 114 billion still, even after the refresh. So a lot of the time it changes. $3,500 Bitcoin, and as you can see, everything has pumped. So this is likely, I would say, more so just a Bitcoin pump in price, which is sort of pumping everything else. So right now, everything is being bought up, and I would say more so Bitcoin is being bought up, which is raising everything else. But as you can see here, there are some pretty disproportional raises in price, like EOS here at 23 3%. God, I wish that would just burn already. You know, and everything is looking pretty good. However, Litecoin's still on top of Bitcoin Cash, thank God, at 15% increase, whereas Bitcoin Cash was just an 11% increase. So a big increase today. However, I would take caution with this because that is borderline a straight up ladder going almost 90 degrees. And whenever markets do this, they always dump by equal amounts later on. So if this was a whale purchase, the whale purchase might have just been this, and then everybody else jumped on board for this. This is where the whale will sell later on as it stretches out a little bit, and it'll go down in pretty much an equal level. So I'd like to remain optimistic that maybe we're out of the bear market, but that may be a little short-sighted, a little naive at the moment, and it's more likely that we'll see some reasonable price increase for a few days, a couple days maybe, or even just today, and then this is likely just to fall back again. So if you have coin and you're day trading right now, might want to keep an eye on the prices and just try to watch the price, because if it starts to dip, you might want to let it go and then, you know, pick it up a few $100s less when it goes down from the inevitable dip that is probably coming again, because that is way too inorganic to be organic. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Now, I want to thank everybody on the channel. I want to thank everybody that likes the video, so make sure you guys are liking the video. That helps out a lot. Now, I normally don't shill my channel and to subscribe and things like that, but I figure maybe I'll do it once in a while for anybody that is left over at the end of the video. Make sure you guys like it. Just a simple click, and it does raise the video in popularity a little bit, and it helps me out a lot. Don't forget to sub to the channel. I also have links in the description below to my social media. I have a Twitch where I live stream. I have a Steam where I post to and reply to people that might come there. You might get a better chance of me replying, because this is not that many people reply and comment on there. And I also have a Twitter as well, where you can send me things, pictures, comment, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and as usual, I will see you guys next time.